Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is the 5 o'clock hour of the Lipgloss and Aftershave Virtual Skincare Festival, day 2. It has been a whirlwind. It's been amazing. We've all had so much fun, and it's about to get even more exciting because we've been loving the demos, the facial demos, and you're about to get a very special demo from a very special duo. So, Barry, will you take it away?
So a little housekeeping tips before we get started. You guys, you know that we're on Instagram, lipgloss_aftershave. And you guys, remind everyone what your Instagram handle is.
At CalSkin Supply.
CalSkin Supply. Okay, because you guys have to know that they're taking so many pictures of the screens and screenshotting themselves. And so if they tag us, tag CalSkin Supply, and hashtag LAFest, we will absolutely make sure that we share all of that out to everyone. But I'm so excited. Julia and Kelly are two of the people that I love. Like, they're just like, when I go to a trade show, like, they're the first people that I go to see. Love them to death. I've loved working with them for, God, has it been 5 or 6 years?
Yeah. I think it was the IECSC 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We met. Yeah.
And like, just some of the kindest, most intelligent, savvy, open, amazing people. So so excited to have them as part of this. And they're going to demonstrate their 2B Bio Peel. Now, are you going to layer matte on top, Julia?
Yeah, we sure are. We're going to get a little creative with it and take a step up.
Yeah, you have not as strong as we gave you.
Okay.
Because you had a couple layers, if I remember correctly.
It's a little more sensitive.
They when Katrina gets me on the table, she wants to see how deep she can go, and that one was rough. So here you go. I'm gonna mute myself, take myself off the screen. It's gonna be you two all day. Do you have your quarantinis with you? Are we not drinking and peeling?
Well, because it's only 2 o'clock here, we have our water quarantine.
Water quarantinis. So here, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to that. Okay.
5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So we are going with water, but we're wishing it was a quarantine.
Celebrating in spirit. Okay.
Okay.
It's there in spirit.
All right. So it's your show. You guys take off.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. We're so happy to be here with Lipgloss and Aftershave. And like Barry said, we are here to talk about one of our fave treatments, which is the 2B Bio Peel. We have so many different favorite treatments. We chose this one because it's original, and we thought that just you guys would be interested in learning something new.
Yeah, it's a super unique peel. You're going to hear all about it. You're actually going to see it done on myself. And just a little bit about us first. We are a 3-generation company, and we're celebrating our 30th year in business this year. We were going to have a big party.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that with our water. We'll see how it goes, because right now I don't think any parties will be happening.
We're supposed to have a party celebrating at the Face and Body in mid-August. So I think everything will be back to normal. And whoever's going there, please come and have a glass of champagne with us.
Okay, so a little bit about the treatment we're doing. It's called 2B Bio Beauty. This is the peel itself, and it's really a unique way to achieve microneedling-like effects, microdermabrasion-like effects, and it can be done on literally anyone. So it's just a really great tool for every esthetician to have.
So California Skincare Supply is 2B Bio Beauty Peels, 2B Bio Beauty's national distributor in the United States. We currently distribute 22 different professional skincare brands. We love to work with estheticians. It's really been, was my mom's and my life, and now Julia's and my life. We love partnering with estheticians and learning and teaching new things. And when I first had a demo peel, when I was interested in becoming the distributor, I was just really blown away by the results that you can get. So that's why we kind of chose this peel to discuss today. And I don't know, can we see questions?
Let me.
I think Q&A down there.
Kelly,
maybe?
I'm Kelly and hey girls. So two
Yeah.
things. Yeah, if you guys click Q&A and someone is saying I'm having a hard time hearing them. Maybe if
Okay.
you turn your mic volume up, just FYI. But yeah, you can keep that Q&A box open so I don't have to keep chiming in.
Okay. Yeah, I just
Okay,
opened
it's
it.
at 100%. So can you guys hear us?
I'm bringing it a little closer. Is that better? Can we get any feedback on that? Can you hear us?
You both.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
thanks.
So you were a little low on mine, and then for some
Okay.
reason it just sort of like popped and it went a little louder. So I think you're fine now.
Okay, I
Okay.
think maybe
Okay.
because the computer was a little bit far away, so I brought it a little closer.
Oh, she said it's better now.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So back to
the
Tubular
brand.
Bio. It was created in 1987 in Belgium, and it's actually certified by the Belgian Ministry of Health and the FDA.
And it's owned by a company called Livinvest Cosmetics. And why, as an esthetician, would you want to offer this service? First of all, the 2B Bio Peel is a mechanical peel. So that's the first thing to know. You only need your hands. There is no equipment needed to give this treatment. There is usually no downtime depending on the esthetician. So we've given Joya a lot of these peels. We've given a lot of these treatments. It's fully in the hands of the practitioner, whether you're going to have downtime or not. And that is going to depend on several things that we'll get into coming up. As I said, there's no equipment needed to give this treatment.
Sorry, I'm just.
It's okay. That's a good idea. It's medical grade and it's 100% safe.
One of the best things about this treatment is it can be used on all skin types, all Fitzpatrick's, all skin concerns. You can really cover them all, and you don't have to limit yourself as an esthetician due to what Fitzpatrick your client's skin is. That makes it really nice. With some darker Fitzpatrick's, we just treat it a little more gently, but it can absolutely be used on everybody.
So we discussed how do you control the downtime, mainly by pressure. So this treatment is done in two steps. So the first step, and we're going to be doing this so you can follow along step by step with us. The first step is manually massaging the peel, and that is the microdermabrasion portion of the peel. If your client's skin is more sensitive, or a darker Fitzpatrick, you will go lighter there. If they're a Fitzpatrick 4 or 5, sometimes you might even skip this step and go into the next step, which is just pressing the spicules into the skin.
So the downtime can be all controlled by you. I love downtime, especially now I'm in quarantine. No one has to see my face. So I am actually going to be doing a more aggressive treatment this time. That if you don't want any downtime, that can absolutely be achieved. It's all about, like my mom was saying, the pressure that you apply, how long you leave the peel on, the duration of it. If you let the peel completely dry on the skin, it's going to be more aggressive and you're going to get more downtime. If you remove it while it's still wet, then it's going to be a lot more gentle and you won't have any downtime. It's also based off of the fluidity of the peel. So you add a prep solution to it. You can add anywhere from 1.5 teaspoons or tablespoons to 3. So it all depends. I'm doing 2. I like that nice middle ground, but the more fluid the peel is, the gentler it will be. And the opposite, the more thicker it is, the more aggressive it's going to be.
So the 2B Bio Peel is packaged individually and it's preservative free, completely organic. It is sealed by gamma ray. And it essentially will last forever. It will never expire. And the gamma ray destroys all bacteria. So it does not require any preservatives.
Yes, a thing to keep in mind that this peel has completely no acids. It's 100% acid free and it has no preservatives. So that makes it really nice. And what makes this treatment so unique compared to other treatments that might have a similar concept is that the ingredients that they use. It's all made up of lava, crystal quartz, horsetail, arrowroot, calendula, and then the most important ingredient is the Sweetwater River sponge. This has a lot less jagged of an edge than an actual sea sponge, which is commonly used. So it's going to prevent any micro tearing because the edge is just not quite as jagged. It's also going to make it less likely to have any type of allergic reaction because you're not using a product from the sea and no saltwater products.
And so what they actually do is they take all of those ingredients in the laboratory in Belgium. They put them in a large vat and they sift them over and over and over again until they're all the exact same size. And they sift them into a spicule, which is very similar to a micro needle. So that all these ingredients are sifted together into one spicule that is then massaged and penetrated into the skin.
This treatment can be done in 2 different ways. You can use it as a one-shot beauty treatment. It makes your skin glowy, luminescent, it revitalizes. Love it for kind of that dull, lackluster skin. Or if you have someone who wants more of a dramatic result and really wants something to focus on, say that they have really bad acne, they have hyperpigmentation, they have really bad scarring, then we recommend to do this treatment once a week for 6 weeks. So they're coming in every week and getting this 2B Bio treatment done. If your client is a little more sensitive or maybe doesn't have that much time on her hands, then you can do it once every other week for 12 weeks.
And we call these groupings of treatments a cure. And you can do 2 to 3 cures a year. During the actual cure, you're going to be lifting hyperpigmentation. You're going to be generating a wound response, so generating collagen production. You're going to be increasing oxygen within the cell. If you have acne, you're going to be resurfacing any type of scarring on the skin. During the cure, your clients will go home with the 2B Bio retail product. If you're a salon that carries, that loves their brand, like most salons do, what we suggest is that your client who's going through the cure, they take these 3 or 4 products home with them because they are going to help with the wound response that they're going through. And they stay on those products for that 6-week cure. If they fall in love with the products and they want to continue using them, well, great. If they want to go back to their, let's say, more clinical retinol-based products, great. What they do is they just set those products aside that they were using during their 6 to 12-week cure, depending on how often they come. And they go back to it within when they do their next cure. Is it great for someone who has all these issues?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's great for all skin types. I'm sensitive, I'm oily, and I'm dry at some times. I'm everything under the sun. So it can be used for anyone, any skin type, any skin condition.
And when you're actually giving the peel, to someone who has acne, we've had a lot of people use the 2B Bio while competing in the skin games, especially for acne. It really reduces the need and the necessity for extractions. While you're doing the peel, if someone has a pustule, you can just focus and right there, and it really just brings it and opens it. You don't even really have to use an extractor. So it's amazing for acne and retexturing. And we've set up some starter kits for you guys. We have, I think, 4 different starter kits, from just a try me kit if you want to just try one, all the way if you're ready to make the investment. We do give a 20% discount when you bring in the professional products and the retail. So we can send that all out. The machines currently used, costly money.
It depends.
Well,
also, yes, and in California, we can't legally do microneedling
unless we're working under a doctor.
So it replaces that need, and yes, it replaces the need. It pretty much does all those things in one, and yes, you would be saving money.
Yeah, the first part of the treatment acts as microdermabrasion. The second part of the treatment acts as a microneedling. If you already offer microdermabrasion, you already offer microneedling, that's great too. You would still just use this as a cure and set those other 2 treatments aside while you're doing this series, and then come back to them. So it's good for any practice.
And one thing I want to mention, as you penetrate these spicules into the skin, they actually stay in the skin for anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. You can actually feel them when you run your finger across. It's not painful by any means. It's just you can feel like this little prickling sensation. And during that 12 to 24 hours, that entire time, you're getting that wound response and that rapid collagen production. So it doesn't just work while you're in the treatment room, then you remove it and it stops working. It continues working throughout the entire next day. Yes, we are going to be doing a demo. We're going to get started on that almost right now.
Almost right now. What we've noticed at first, like Julie said, your client can feel the spicules in the skin, that the feeling that it's most likely to feels kind of like if you stepped against fiberglass. I know that sounds scary, but it's really not. What we found is that our customers love, or our customers' customers love that they can feel that because they know it is working. And we find a lot of our estheticians call us back and say it's so funny because when they're not, when the body has actually worked to reject the foreign substance, which is penetrated into the skin, they're going to fall out. And what we find is the estheticians' clients are like sad. They're like, wait, I want to have that again. It's left. And
then they come back a week later and have it again.
Feels exactly like fiberglass. And no, it's not painful at all.
It's very revitalizing. I find during that 12 to 24 hours, your skin is like super glowing.
Yeah.
Like you can almost see the collagen being rapidly produced. I absolutely love it.
And for Julia, she's very sensitive. She keloided very young as a child. If she damages her skin, she's susceptible to keloids. She is very reactive. She gets very vascular, really red. So I'll
get very pink.
I was unsure, about this treatment for her, but it's really changed her skin dramatically. She does a lot of series. If she has a breakout, chances are she's going to have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation there because she's so reactive. And really, the 2B Bio, she goes hard. And so she peels every time, but just the hyperpigmentation lifts, and it's a great result.
So we'll get started. What I'm really going to be focusing on today, I'm wearing makeup right now, so you guys might not be able to see it. Obviously, I'm going to remove it, but I'm breaking out right here along my chin, along my nose, and I have a hyperpigmentation spot right there, and that's post-inflammatory. So I really want to focus on that, and I'm going to really work that in there. So we're going to start this with
put your little headband on.
Yeah. Shout out to Jennifer Rosenblum for giving us these adorable headbands.
I want to buy some more of those. Sell them. I love them. Perfect.
Okay. We're ready.
So we're going to do this step by step. If you have any questions, ask us. We're going to be doing it exactly the way you would in your salon, although she's going to be giving it to herself. And we're going to add something special, kind of
a little treat at the end.
At the middle. So she's going to start with the first cleanse.
So you always double cleanse. This is the BioNet cleanser. This is kind of going to be your makeup remover.
And it is red vine extract and cucumber. It feels very calming and soothing, and it's great as a retail product too. It's very creamy, and it's excellent at removing any type of foundation, eye makeup. It works really well. So this is always the first cleanse, and it is called BioNet. The sizes that we're showing you right now are retail sizes. Some spas choose to get going with the retail sizes because they're actually quite large. The professional sizes are 16 ounce in the cleansers.
Yes, this cleanser is super creamy. It has a very nice light fragrance to it. It's not too heavy at all, and it's nice and hydrating, which I really like. I mean, you can see how easily it takes it off. I'm going to leave my eye makeup on because this peel does not affect the eye area. You do not put it over the eyes. Okay, now we're going to be going in with the second cleanse, which is the Bio Purite.
So if your client had oily skin, this would be the cleanser that you would sell them for home use. For the second cleanse purpose, it's a degreaser. So it is salicylic acid and mint. It's very refreshing. People love this cleanser, especially men. It's great to shave with and good for combination. And in this case, it's working as a degreaser.
It's just very revitalizing. I love the mint in it. It's just refreshing.
Okay, so the third step is the first form of exfoliation, and it is called biogommage. I know estheticians, when they hear the word gommage, they instantly think of a traditional gommage where you let it get tacky and then circular remove it. This is really just a scrub, and it's a great way to test the sensitivity of your client. It will give you an idea of how hard you can go during the scrubbing portion of the treatment.
Yeah, so wherever they get pink during this, then you know to go a little lighter on that with the peel.
So what we suggest is while you are applying the gommage, you light and start the peel. So I'm going to have Joya light that while she just has it on her skin. So this is, let me show. This is the ramekin that we use for the 2B Bio Peel. Any ramekin will work. We really like this one because it comes from Belgium and it's made for the 2B Bio Peel. And the great thing is this will lift. So most ramekins, when the product is ready, it won't lift. So you're forced to bring the whole ramekin with you. But this one's really nice, and we do have these available. So the little candle goes in the bottom because the 2B Bio Peel is mixed and heated before the application. So we are going to start it now. So you just open the peel like this. So it's just a powder.
This is what it looks like before we add the prep. Smells very earthy.
Yes, definitely.
And then it comes, what makes it really nice, it comes with a little spoon.
A little teaspoon.
Do 2 to the line. I'm not sure if you can see the line in there. But I do 2 to the line. You can do as many as 3, and you can do as little as 1.5. So I kind of like that.
So when Joya was talking earlier about the fluidity of the product affecting how strong the peel is, that's what we were discussing. So the smaller amount of prep that you put in, the more aggressive the peel will behave. So we choose just the middle road, which is 2. Julia is kind of folding this in. She's going to show you. You don't want to over stir it because you'll break down the spicules. So we kind of just like fold it in like batter. And then once you've got all the fluid mixed in, you just let it sit. Refrain from like stirring it like watching a pot boil because you'll break down the spicules and then you won't get the result that you are hoping for.
Okay. So once it's nice and mixed in, you just leave it alone.
It's mixed like this. Can you see? Yeah. And then now we're just going to let it heat and go with the final step before application of the peel, which is the BioClarte, and that is essentially a degreaser. So we are preparing the skin for the application of the peel. And while Julia does that, I'm going to go get her some water and get her all ready.
Mhm.
Here's some.
So this BioClarte has burdock in it, and it's also very revitalizing. I really like it for anyone who's a little bit more oily. One of the things you want when you are heating up the 2D Bio Peel, you almost want it like a frothy consistency. And because you are heating it up, one thing to always remember is to patch test it on your wrist. It shouldn't ever be scalding hot, just a little bit above warm, just barely hot. Putting my gloves on 1 second. The peel, as it starts to warm up, it will start to slightly bubble. That is a good sign. And like I said, you just want that really nice frothy consistency. And I always recommend when starting off to always just go a little bit more gentle, maybe add a little bit more prep. And then once you get used to it, then maybe take it a step up from there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. One thing to note, after the application of the BioClarte, you can steam for 5 minutes. And what that will do is it will make it easier for those spicules to slide in.
No, you don't want to heat it in a heated bowl or a towel warmer. You want this to actually be lit by a live flame. The optimal temperature, it's just going to be warm to touch. So that's pretty much anywhere in that ground, it's going to be great.
You'll see it, it'll start bubbling. And once it starts bubbling, you know that it's ready, but you always just want to test for heat sensitivity. If the client comes in for one treatment, do they need home care product? No. What we normally do is send them home with a sample of the Oxygel. And that is a product that is used to bring down the tingling sensation, and it helps bring oxygen. It's a gas carrying molecule, so it helps bring oxygen to the cell. So they do need to be on that for 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So we just send them home with a sample of it. Do people have different heat sensitivity? A little more than warm? Yeah, I think people have different heat sensitivities.
This won't be hot.
But you don't want it hot. It's just warm.
Okay, so I'm going to patch test it myself.
And so no, you would not put it in a towel warmer. It needs the open flame to bind. There's acacia gum in there, and it needs the open flame to help that acacia gum bind all the ingredients together. How did you?
You just like that.
Oh, we're good. So we're still waiting for it to. You'll see it kind of thickens up like a batter. And that's how you know you want to wait till it's bubbling. The difference in consistency. So let's say we just put 1.5 teaspoons of fluid in the ramekin. The fluidity would be much less. It'd be harder to work with, and it would dry faster. What happens when the peel dries super fast? It's harder to get off. We do use a calming foam over the top. It's not necessary, but it kind of re-wets it and makes it easier to remove. How do you know the optimal temp? By testing it yourself. Once it's bubbling, you know it's warm. And then you'll test it. If it's the right temperature, which is just warm, you blow out the candle.
And yes, we do provide the ramekins for the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you can either purchase this green ramekin from us because we have to order it from Belgium, or if you just want a complimentary ramekin, we can do that. They're just not detachable. Okay, so this is ready to go. Blow out the candle. And then you kind of just
You can carry it over here, just the top. There you go.
There you go. Sorry, I don't want to dump
Spill
it
it.
on the laptop. So you kind of like to just pat it on the skin. Maybe you can see it better there. See how it's kind of frothy?
And it'll stick to the fan brush. So when Joya was talking about the warmers, yes, these warmers are available. They're $40. They come from Belgium. They're imported, but we also just buy a lot of just the dollar store warmers, which we include for free. If you want to try the product, if you love it, we do kind of encourage that you go out and either just find your own ramekin that's a little bit nicer. Some of those inexpensive warmers, they're really thick, so it takes a long time for the product to heat, and then you're just kind of sitting around. You can steam during that time.
The name of the peel is 2B Bio Beauty, Sophie.
2B Bio. It's a 2B Bio peel, and the company is 2B Bio Beauty by Live and Dust. What is the name of the treatment again, and how should it be priced? That's a really good good question. So the name of the treatment is the 2B Bio Peel. Right now, you can price it as a single beauty treatment, or you can price it as a cure, including the home care products. If it's a single shot, $150. If you're going to sell them in a series, it works out to about $235 a treatment, and they get the home care product that they're going to use.
And you really want to lay this on thick. You're going to find that you have plenty of product to work with. So you really want to cover all areas.
And you would, if your client uses some type of product on her eyebrows, as far as tinting goes, you would want to protect the eyebrows with, we normally just use their eye cream. It's called BioRegard. You can also just use Vaseline.
Okay, so this is almost all applied.
So she's used, let's see, almost all of the peel. You will want to, of course, be using gloves. We all use gloves anyway, but especially with this treatment, you wouldn't want to penetrate those spicules into your own hands rather than your client's face.
Okay, so you're gonna have to start. Okay, so now we're going to start the massage portion of this treatment, and this is going to be the first step. And it all, again, depends on how hard you massage, and that's going to affect the downtime. I like to go aggressive. I'm in quarantine, so I want a little bit of downtime.
So question, does the client experience any flaking? Yes, depending on how hard you massage. If your client doesn't want any type of downtime, then you go very gentle with your massage. If you want a little bit of peeling, then you'll go a little bit stronger. So you just, it's all about touch and pressure and the fluid. The fluid of the, how much fluid you put in the ramekin with the actual peel. Yes, so Julia normally will peel, and she usually starts peeling very next day,
and that's
right?
because I like to peel. Not the next day, but the day after.
Day 2. Does the skin push the spicules out? Yes, your body actually works very hard to reject the foreign substance. And while they're doing that, it's spinning out collagen, creating rapid collagen production. So you get a lot of plumping with the treatment as well. Like you can do, as Joy is doing right now in the crow's feet, you can do lifting and firming, kind of pressing.
You always want to press up, press the spicules up.
So yes, the body will work to expel the spicules. And that usually takes about 15 to 20 hours. We'll be posting during our after pictures. Yes, we can. We have, I think, 3 or 4 YouTube videos that we've done. I have post pictures of Joya. I have a lot of post pictures of Joya while she's doing, and we do have some marketing materials that have pre and post. If the client isn't so sensitive, will she end up with hyperpigmentation if we're too aggressive. It is possible. You wouldn't want to go very strong, very much pressure on somebody that was a darker Fitzpatrick.
So I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation right here, so I'm really working that in because I want that gone.
I have ranchers with skin that is wrinkled and appear level with leather. Will this help to repair the skin?
Absolutely.
Yes,
This would
absolutely.
be a great treatment for them. It really revitalizes it, brings oxygen to the cell, and I love it for leather, crepey looking skin.
It would be excellent. Smokers, any dull skin, excellent for. It's very, very, like Julia said, oxygenating. So that's the perfect.
And as far as what this feels like on the skin, there's no burn. There's no tingling sensation. It's very different from like any type of chemical peel. What it feels like is almost like a scrub, but more prickly. So it's, as far as like a 0 to 10 on the pain scale, it's probably like a 4, maybe that. It's just kind of like an aggressive scrub. And I'm on step 2 now, so I'm just fully pressing these in. You guys can see. And then you always want to avoid the eye area. Obviously, when you're doing this treatment on a client, you can protect the eye area. Because I'm doing it on myself, that's a little impossible, but that's fine.
Usually the most uncomfortable portion of the treatment is the removing of the peel for neck and décolleté and face. Yes, we don't suggest that you do the face, neck, and décolleté all at once. The décolleté can be very reactive. So sometimes I don't even offer the décolleté. I have seen some allergic reactions, but then some people get excellent results on the décolleté, but never during the same treatment.
Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the bio peeling. It's the mousse. It's a really nice lavender foam, and this just really eases that tickling. Now I'm saying it. Tingling sensation and that prickly feeling.
And also for the esthetician, it re-wets the peel. So we cut this a little bit short, but after you've penetrated the peel, you let it sit for 5 minutes and you let it dry. Once it's dry, it's harder to get off, of course, but it's going to be more effective. So this product really, really helps with that situation. It's called Calming Foam, and it will re-wet the peel, and it will enable you to do another working of the product as well. So she's got it all on.
Cool water, right?
Yep.
So when you remove this, you want to use cool water. You don't want to use hot, because you don't want to have those spicules loosen up.
The difference, it is similar but different ingredients. The ingredients for the green peel are different. The ingredients for the 2B bio peel are lava, crystal quartz, river sponge, calendula, horsetail. It works a little bit different. There's several green peels. You're thinking of the Shromic peel, which will be using a different ingredient. Hey, Barry.
And what makes this so nice is that Sweetwater river sponge, it's not nearly as jagged. Hi, Barry.
Sorry, my internet keeps going in and out.
That's okay.
So I lost internet and I had to like shut everything down and come back. So sorry. You're killing it, Julia. How you doing?
Did people miss some of the actual treatment?
No.
Okay.
As Jenny was on, if Jenny's still on, so she's the host, everything's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So yeah, the difference with the green peel is ingredients. So these are very different ingredients. And what they do in this particular product, the 2B Bio Peel, is they sift those ingredients, the lava, the crystal quartz, the river sponge, the horsetail, and calendula, and they sift those ingredients multiple times into actual spicules or microneedles, and then those are penetrated into the skin.
So there's a couple different ways you can remove this product. Every esthetician kind of finds what way works best for her. What I personally recommend is a cool towel, and I can't do it right here, but you kind of want to drape it in a barber's drape over the face and get the bulk of the product off, because at this point, every rub of the towel on the skin, you feel it. You feel
Right,
those.
because remember, those spicules are now embedded into her skin. So when you drag a towel or a sponge across the skin, it can be uncomfortable. Where's some of it? Yes, this peel can be done any time of the year. It contains no acids. It's 100% organic. Of course, we would always use a very good sun protection and avoid the sun. Of course,
you have the same aftercare rules, kind of the chemical peel. Don't go hop in a sauna the day
right.
after.
Don't go play tennis.
Yeah, don't go on a long hike. This still is a deep exfoliation. Headband's coming off. So you just want to, apply those same rules. And obviously, we always want to wear our sunscreen.
Yeah.
So I find once you get kind of the bulk of the product off, then I like to go in with a very soft skincare pad. You don't really want anything coarse or porous at this point because it's going to be more uncomfortable. If you have a really soft sponge, that would work great as well. I believe that's what one of our educators, Katrina, does. This is one of her favorite treatments right now.
And what sets this treatment apart from like a chemical peel is this is going to actually start working from the inside out, because those needles are embedded into the skin for up to 24 hours. So you get very quick results.
Okay.
You have some right here by your eyebrow.
So you can see I'm nice and pink and revitalized. My skin just feels really stimulated. And then after you do the 2B Bio Peel, I like to do a swipe of their Bio Disser, and that's just a really calming toner and just feels nice and cool. And what makes this great for all the times is that you don't have to get any downtime with it. So that's nice in the summer, especially after quarantine ends.
So I have a question. I assume face and body back treatment, question mark. Yes. Actually in Japan, they give this treatment all over, legs, back. You would just have to charge appropriately because you would have to be using several of these packs. And each peel, the cost is $10. So yes, it's appropriate for everywhere. For the back, you would just go with a lot more pressure during the massage. And I would very much suggest that during a back treatment, here's some new water for you, you steam first, because that will really help those spicules slide into the area.
Okay, we're gonna add a little treat today because I do like to go aggressive on my own skin. We are gonna be mixing this, or not mixing, but applying a layer of Mad Skincare's Radiant Brightening Peel because I do want that downtime. This is a lactic and glycolic mixture. This is not for everyone. You don't want to do this the first time you have a treatment. It's gonna be hot. So this is for someone who does want to feel it and kind of wants to have a little fun here, like I want to do. And this is really for anyone who has hyperpigmentation, acne, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, but this is not for the super sensitive. Because I've done this treatment about 10 times, I know I can handle it. So that's why, and I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see.
So yeah, we did this treatment, something similar on Barry at the IECSC. He got really, really incredible results. During a series, hyperpigmentation will slowly, a series of 6 of these peels, hyperpigmentation will slowly come to the surface and enable you to lift it easier. So now that Julia is going to do a coat of the Radiant Brightening Peel from Mad Skincare that also has vitamin C, licorice, glycolic, lactic ingredients to lighten, it will help to lift that hyperpigmentation. And the name of the toner was Biodesur.
You can see I'm getting pink. This is quite warm. It's not burning my face off or anything.
Yeah.
But I can definitely feel it. It's very active.
So this will stay on for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then she will remove and neutralize it. Did she actually put needles in her skin, or are there needles inside the mask thing she put?
Okay, so they're not needles. They're spicules.
Yeah.
And you are achieving microneedling like results, but I'm not putting needles in my skin. What it is it's Sweetwater River sponge, crystal quartz, lava, arrowroot, horsetail, and calendula. They bind those all together until they are a tiny, tiny little spicule, and then you penetrate those spicules into the skin. So that's how you get your microdermabrasion and microneedling like effects.
Okay.
And then after this is on, 2 to 3 minutes, I'll let it sit for another minute. You do want to neutralize.
Yes, because that does contain lactic and glycolic. And once again, what she put on her skin was the Radiant Brightening Peel.
From Mad Skincare.
From Mad Skincare, containing lactic, glycolic, trinity tree, licorice, and bearberry. And she did that as an extra step to lift hyperpigmentation and to really just give her skin a pop. But like Julia said, you would never do this on a first treatment with 2B Bio. You would do it in a series or a cure. And as long as you know your client can handle that heat, it's not that bad. Okay, so she's going to remove the peel now. Let's see, what time are we at? It's 2:46. So why don't we just do the NZ scrub?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to neutralize. You know, this water is a little warm. I'm just going to go grab some cold water to put in it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so once again, what she's done is she has penetrated the 2B Bio Peel, and that's what it's called. It's right here. And these come in individual package that's sealed by gamma ray, and we mix it together with the Bio Prep solution, which is right here. Then she heated it in a ramekin with a candle until it bubbled, tested it on her arm to make sure it wasn't too hot, applied it. Then she massaged it into the skin for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then she pressed those spicules into the skin. When you're removing that mixture, you want to do that with cold water, so the spicules are more likely to stay penetrated. And then she did a layer of the Radiant Brightening Peel from Mad Skincare to help lift with hyperpigmentation. And now she is going to actually do an enzyme, and this is one of our favorite treatments. It's called NZ Scrub. So if you have a new client that you want to work up to this, how many basic facials? You just want to really make sure that their barrier is in a good condition. Most people, you can just go right into it unless they're super dehydrated. If a client is so dehydrated, sometimes the spicules will not penetrate. So usually just do a few facials to make sure their lipid barrier is in a good place, and then you go ahead.
So this is actually one of my favorite enzymes and masks out of the dozens and hundreds we sell. First of all, it's beautiful. It has a nice little shimmer to it, and you can retail it as well. It's slightly enzymatic because it has pineapple and papaya, and it's actually really rich and deeply hydrating. It has sweet almond oil and macadamia nut oil in it. So not only are you getting a third step of exfoliation, you're getting deep and rich hydration. Hi, Barry.
Is this the enzyme from 2B Bio?
Yeah, the diamond enzyme.
Oh my God. You gave me some of that to bring home.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very healing. Yeah, very healing, enzymatic, and rich. So
and delicious. It's so beautiful. It smells like almonds and macadamia nut, right?
It does.
It's
yeah.
very and it's not overwhelmingly scented.
Oh, it's phenomenal. And it's like you're putting you guys, that's not shine. That it looks like pearl essence when it's on your skin. It's so beautiful.
So yeah, a lot of our clients that offer this treatment sell this actual product, and they do all kinds of selfies with their diamond pearl enzyme on.
It's called the NZ scrub, but we nicknamed it the diamond enzyme.
It's amazing. And then will you please brag about that serum that I got in Vegas?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm letting you guys have the show, but like these are like some of my favorites.
Yes, ask us questions. Yes, so the next step after the NZ scrub is the application of either the Oxygel or the 2B Bio O2 serum. And basically, this is the ingredient that we talked about in the beginning when we came on an hour ago. It contains a product called purifluorodeclan, which is actually used on burn victims, but it's a gas-carrying molecule, so it carries oxygen to the cell and gives an immediate, just like burst and glow to the skin. It also brings down the tingling sensation of the peel. And many clients will want to stay on this serum, especially smokers, heavy drinkers, or people that work outside and get very dull. This particular serum just brings an immediate glow.
And that beautiful ingredient, the purifluorodeclan, is in this enzyme. So that's really why it's bringing down that tingling sensation. Even though it's enzymatic, it just feels so like nurturing to the skin.
Can you use this on someone with rosacea? Yes, you can use the 2B Bio peel on rosacea.
And this enzyme scrub.
And the enzyme. You would just forgo the massaging portion and just press the spicules into the skin.
How much would you charge? Because you're doing 3 steps on exfoliation. It depends if you're doing this in a cure or not. If you're doing a 1-step beauty treatment, obviously depending on your area, I would do anywhere from $150 to $250, depending on where you're at. If you're doing it in a series, then I usually discount them because they book 6 of them. So they're getting a better price if they book 6.
Yeah, so I'd say probably the average with all 3 steps and the Radiant Brightening Peel would be at least $250.
And how much this entire facial treatment costs as a client? So we have a couple different options for you. If you see what I'm doing right now and you're super interested, but you don't want to invest all this money right now, which is super understandable with everything that's going on. We have a $35 Try Me kit. It comes with the minimum of what you need to apply the peel in a small sample size. I don't have one on me right now. And then 1 packet of the peel. So you can try it and a free ramekin. See if you like it. If you already decide like this looks amazing, I want to invest not a whole bunch, but I want to get what I need to do this treatment on my clients right now. We do have a kit that gives you everything you need for the treatment in the retail size, and then you get
4 peels.
4 peels. After you purchase that kit, you can repurchase the peels either individually for $12 a piece or in the 30 pack, which is $300. So once you purchase a kit, we don't make you repurchase kits the entire time. You can purchase them individually.
I loved it. No, I like this is one of my favorite treatments that I've ever had. Like I rarely have an impact on my skin because I get so many facials. And when you guys did this 2B Bio peel on me and then did the matte on top of it, I don't have words for how much I love the way my skin looked. And I peeled.
Yeah.
And I rarely peel. And that enzyme I used on day like 3 or 4 at the house. Yeah. And like, it was like, you know that when you have that dead skin on your face and then I put the enzyme on and then I washed it off and I was like, oh my God. It was amazing. And I want to practice this purifluorodeclan.
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 Yeah.
That serum, oh my God.
I know. It's like, I don't know what to call it. It's the magical serum.
God's gift.
It's like a boost.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
Yeah. exactly. People love it. That's why I was saying a lot of people choose to stay on that particular serum forever because the results are so amazing.
I know I loved it to death. So you guys, we're almost at the hour. So you've been doing your Q&A throughout the thing, right?
Yeah, we have.
Perfect.
Can we
Awesome.
point out though? Okay, so we've got a few minutes. I just want to make sure that we address the fact that you guys are like a one-stop shop for so many things. So not only do you get to interact with these two amazing women, you get access to, I mean, let's start naming some of the brands. Mad Skincare, Circadia, 2B Bio. Tell us like what, the Beauty of Hope, the candles.
Yes, Beauty of Hope, Shira,
Expertise.
Pill, Expertise,
Hip and Chicks.
Epilis,
Hip and Chicks.
A lot.
Atson.
Some of the leading brands, you guys. So if you can imagine, if you just needed to pay shipping on one order and you got all of your products at one place, or if you had a question about the CBD and Expertise and then you wanted to talk about this 2B Bio as well, you can call one place. You don't have to call two companies and wait on hold.
And we have no minimums as well.
Yeah, no minimums.
That's
and we have
amazing.
the online learning center too, that has just 4 of the brands. We're working to expand that now. We're building a new website. Super excited about that. It's going to launch in about 3 to 4 months. But yeah, so we love all our brands.
And the 2B Bio Peel, just on its own for the Estes in California, it really does give them a leg up because of the inability to do microneedling, and it does have great effects like around my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I have been looking for something for around my eyes, and after she did that, I noticed a marked improvement in the fine lines around my eyes. So the fact that you guys can get like 2B Bio, which is it's limited distribution, so you're amazing in that, but you can throw a bunch with Circadia and Mad and Atson and Hip and Chicks, and you can get it's just and you get to work with you guys, so you can pick up the phone and call, and I know you're always there to answer questions, to help for your spas that are local. Yeah.
Open, and we're drop shipping for our customers.
Real quick, a couple of questions. The name of our company, California Skincare Supply. We're based in California. And yes, Instagram and Facebook. Facebook is under California Skincare Supply. We also have a private group that you can join for extra little tips and tricks. And our Instagram is Cal Skin Supply.
We have a YouTube channel too, where we have probably at least 35 or 40 demo videos that we've created. We're always creating new ones.
And you guys are so responsive. You are on social, and I don't know which one of you is managing that, but you guys are on it.
It's like, a group effort.
It is.
But see, that's how things work, right? Duos.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I feel like if you're an account of California Skincare Supply, you will not be left in the dark. Like you will get almost instantaneous responses. So another huge perk.
Like we say, we're a family company and we like to treat our customers like family too.
It shows.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Well, we'll say goodbye for now, and we will talk to you.
You look glowing.
That's amazing.
You're literally glowing. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.